city of Alberta. The 1989 Canadian Gymnastics Championships is brought to you by Philips, a world leader in audio and video products, personal computers, the Philishave electric shaver, and electronic products for the home and industry.
An outstanding athletic facility built for the 1983 World University Games and affectionately called the Butterdome by Edmontonians. Today, the site of the 1989 Canadian Gymnastics Championships. Hello, everybody. I'm Peter Young. Welcome to Edmonton. Joining us to analyze our women's action today, Elfie Schlegel. Elfie, it's a post-Olympic year. What does that do for women's gymnastics?
Well, actually, it's a whole new cycle, and we'll be leading up to the 1992 Olympic Games. We have new talent, new kids that are seniors for the very first time, so they're competing with some of our Olympians, and I think we'll have an excellent showing today.
The names that pop into mind, of course, in women's gymnastics, Laurie Strong, Monica Kovaci, both strong at the Olympics last year. Monica actually finishing ahead of Laurie, but both very close to this meet.
An incredibly close competition. It was very exciting. Both girls never giving up right until the very last apparatus, Laurie being the top all-arounder.
All right, we can look forward to them battling it out today, as well as some of those other newcomers that...
It was built for the 83 Student Games. That's the last time Edmontonians got to enjoy such excellent gymnastics talent. Last night it was a packed house. They have been treated to a very good show, and a lot of people worked very hard to put on their show. About 300 people have been organizing this event for the last year and a half. Very well run, Peter.
So sit back and enjoy the best our country can offer in this sport over the next 2 hours here on CTV. The 1989 National Gymnastics Championships will continue in a moment.
1989 marks the beginning of a new quadrennial. 1988 was a great year for Canadian gymnasts at the Seoul Olympics. Let's now go back and take a look at some of those great moments from the Seoul Games. 1989 Gymnastics Championships will continue in a moment.
A gymnastic club with the vault.
Now that's a different vault right there. Leo Tsukahara. She didn't use a round-off approach for this vault, but that vault is scored out of a 9.9. That's the maximum value she can receive for that vault, Peter. This is really the old type of vault that the women are doing in competition today, but because of event finals, they have to perform 2 vaults from 2 different families, so they're forced to do a totally different vault. Janine gets great speed running down the runway. There's her half turn, a little bit of a split in the legs a little bit bent, some form deductions in that vault, but good distance.
9.35 the score for Janine Rankin on the vault. This is Carrie Kanuka from the Winstonettes Club in Scarborough on the vault.
Peter, today in women's competition, we're seeing a lot of this type of vault, the Yurchenko vault. Carrie just performed that one in a layout position. Actually, the difficulty value on that vault is only out of a 9.9.
Which means that's the highest score she can achieve.
Carrie performed this vault very well. You can see the 4.60 indicates the Yurchenko layout vault. The hands go down before the beat board. She reaches back. Nice lift off the horse. Good clean line. Tries to stick the landing, but a small hop. There you can see the round off. She reaches back, tries to get good repulsion off the horse, holding a nice straight laid out position.
For a score of 9.4 for Carrie Kanuka, 9.4. Now from Willowdale, Ontario, 15-year-old Leah Homa.
Oh, a really nice front in a tuck position. That vault's out of a 9.9. Lots of height. Well done.
That was Leah Uma with the vault.
Now this is a different style vault. It's a blind landing, very, very difficult to open up. The timing has to be right on. There's the forward approach now. Handspring onto the horse. Look at that height. There's it, front done in a tuck position. She opens up, spots the landing. Little bit of a hop to end.
Leah Homa with the vault, and the score, waiting for the score now. 9.4.
I think it's already focused on 2 vaults.
9.425 correction on that score. 9.425. The 1989 National Gymnastic Championships continue in a moment. Now the results of women's vault. The surprise winner from Sports Seneca, Leah Homa in first place. In second place, Carrie Kanuka. Another veteran of our national team, Janine Rankin, takes third place. Making the presentation of the medals to our athletes, Joanne Vincenton, the chairperson of the Nationals here in Edmonton. And there's the happy winner of the gold medal, Leah Homa, 9.425. The silver medalist with a score of 9.4 is Carrie Kanuka. And winning the bronze medal with a score of 9.35 for her vault is Janine Rankin. Now making the presentation of the Sponsors Award, Marilyn Clark, the Western Regional Administrator of Philips Electronic, makes the presentation to Leah Homa. 9.425 her championship score. Dale McGee.
Finals on the uneven bars.
Carrie, as you already saw, a medalist, the silver in the vault. She's from Scarborough, Ontario, 17 years of age.
Now, Peter, she's just kipping with a very simple mount, but she's setting up for one of her more difficult release elements, a Jaeger Salto, plenty of height.
They require at least 10 moves and have to use both bars.
There Carrie's giant. That's a giant with a full turn. Now she's getting set up for a dismount. Go on front with the hop. Oh, just a front. A lot of rotation in that dismount.
How much will she lose for coming off like that?
That's quite a big hop, Peter. I would expect the judges would take at least 2/10.
Really attack this apparatus, though.
These giant swings are very common on women's uneven bars. You can see the bars are set at quite a wide angle in order to do that element. There's her giant swing. She splits open her legs, getting set for dismount. Front in a pike, tucks the landing a little bit, has to take a couple of steps forward.
.4 for Carrie Kanuka, 9.4. And in the multicolored outfit, Larissa Lowing from Pickering, Ontario, with the Winstonettes, 16 years of age. Larissa's a high school student still, of course, coached by Leonard Gorosky and Debbie Widmeyer.
This is a fantastic routine. What impresses me most about Larissa is her form. Every movement right up to the handstand, giant full turn, beautiful high Ginger salto, working back down to the low bar. Super clean. Nice giant work again, back up to the high bar, giant full, she's getting set for a dismount. Double twist, nails the landing, not a lot of deductions there, Peter.
Notice on her giants as well. On her giants, unlike the first athlete, Carrie, she split when she went by the low bar, whereas Larissa just tucked a little bit.
Well, Larissa did her giant swings in a pike position. See here, she's getting set up, one giant swing. Keeping her legs glued together, not giving way any tense to the judges whatsoever. Another giant swing up to the high bar. They're allowed only 4 movements. That 5th movement must move into the dismount.
9.85. Boy, that'll be a tough score to beat. 9.85. Almost perfect routine for Larissa Lowing. This is Janine Rankin, already a medalist. Palgrave, Ontario, 17 years of age, competes with the Mississauga Gymnastic Club under Alex Bard and Mary Lee Palmer.
This is a good event for Janine. She's already upgraded her routine since the Olympic Games. Giant swing with the half turn. Now look at this move. Forward giant, very difficult to do, but she moves right into a high Jaeger salto. Back up to the high bar. See the girls working right up to the handstand. That's what the judges like to see. Another giant full.
They're looking for continuous movement, and she's giving it to them.
Beautiful dismount, great routine.
Got the dismount perfect. Big smiles.
We've seen some really difficult routines. Janine had great combinations, superb form. Look at that, squeezing her legs together, giant with a full turn. Another giant swing. And she straddles her legs, gets set for the double summy dismount, just nails the landing.
Well, tough to find flaws. The judges found some, though. 9.65. The score for Janine Rankin, 9.65. And you can see by the expression, that's not what she expected.